Okay, new map. A lot of new things. 26 turn limit. That's Delta. 3 sides. I'm not sure what this means, but I think red is aligned with green. So it's an additional enemy. Okay, a lot of new things. That's a factory. That's our HQ. Hauptquartier. And this seems to be a German version of the game. It won't make much of a difference. Nothing else new. We have our first naval units. It's a patrol boat, Patrick's. It says naval weapon, anti-air weapon. It's not a insanely strong unit. Monolith, repair train, our first repair vehicle. It has a crappy gun. I think that's fuel. That's ammunition, and that's 35 repair points. There's also one thing about this game. Repair or logistical units can sort of do a circle jerking thing. So if you have 2 fuel trucks, they can never run out of fuel because they can always refuel each other. Same with some of these things. That's an ammo truck. I'm not quite sure. Yeah, ammunitions transport. This is a heavily armored one. Has a weapon too, not a powerful one. 50 times can replenish ammunition. So it can actually use as a light tank to block enemies at some point. But the point I was trying to make is that logistical units at least to some extent can replenish each other's replenishing stocks. So if you have the proper units, you can maintain your own units indefinitely. But there's a time limit, so it doesn't matter. A new enemy unit. Pulsar, this is a long-range artillery. Yeah, range 5. Yeah, now I know what this means. It's a minimum range. You can't use the heavy artillery into a square or a hex right next to you. So the minimum range on the artillery is 2. If you can get next to it, it's dead. But I think, yeah. Let's look at the mission briefing. There are important enemy manufacturing installations in the Liandea Delta. Your forces must seize these factories which produce motorized units. 2 factories. Attain the first important objective and reach the port of Terdan. The suburbs of Terdan Ghent must first be occupied and secured by troops. The railway lines built by the enemy should also be of use to you. Meteorologists are forecasting heavy rain. Admiral Kutoris will be assisting you. Glory. Occupy the city of Terdan Ghent, so the factory isn't an actual objective. But the enemy will be producing new units there, so we do want to take it out. Factory should be located here. And then Ghent somewhere here. It's a much larger map than we encountered previously. We see a huge area and it's only like 1/3 of the map. And we have no intelligence what's here. Clearly there are some units there, so can't see it. Heavy rain, that's also a problem. We We're going to lose our ability to move anywhere but outside the roads for some units very quickly. So, have to keep that in mind. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's the range of the pulsar. And it's blocked by a mine, so there's no good way to get through that. I need to check out something. Well, I don't have to save for it. I need to check if I can use the patrol boats to attack the artillery there. Yes. Not all that powerful. Yeah. Range. This isn't. We're going. If we do this, we're going to lose the patrol bombs anyway. I would just want to see how effective this. Mercshano. Strategist. 2 important landing craft can be found in a factory in your area of operation. Okay, that means we can bypass that blockade there. Our strategic planning department has predicted a high probability of success if these boats are used in an attack on enemy artillery positions to the rear. It will also seem important to use our mobile building units to repair the infrastructure. These new installations may then be used in support of our units. Glory to the roof. The problem with attacking the pulsar really is that we can't kill it. So it's sort of pointless, but at least now it's weakened to the point that it won't pose a large threat to our units here. Vader. That's landing craft. Landing boat. The benefit really for this is you can move troops that can take control of things across bodies of water quickly, and that's it. They're not very tough. I think they might even be weaker than infantry units. Yeah. I'm not moving them out yet. This is a road construction vehicle or construction vehicle, but yeah, it can basically it will be used to construct the I'll be repairing this railway here so our trains can move. I'm doing this because I need to get rid of that red text there. It's preventing our unit from moving. Repair train. The icon is parked on the repair train. I don't want to go very near to the water. It's too valuable of a unit to risk that way. Our only repair can basically do everything. Refill ammo, fuel, and repair at the same time. We have a skull. Probably won't see any action. Usually headquarters have some kind of either a radar or an artillery installations. I want to attack this battery explode on one of our units. Road construction vehicles. I just want to get out of the factory. I think I will need to use a samurai to attack. Be even this bit. I'd like to get rid of it now, so it won't be a threat to our own boats, which will likely be devastated by the two enemies here anyway, but we might be able to take out the pulsar then. I think you need a heavy gun to attack them. I do want to get rid of the Matrix boats. I'm saving because I don't know if the Techno tracks can handle it. No. I don't want to let it get away. So it has to be a samurai. It's sort of a shame that you can't easily see what you can attack with things. That's probably one of the things that was also improved on the third one. It's not a bad game, the third one, but it's more of a... in many areas it was a downgrade, not a huge one, but a minor one. So there's not too much like about that. That's mainly the issue. Gonna get stuck real soon. Not going to be attacking those guys. We're going to and we'll just stay here as a barrier. I do want one ranger to be in any group that goes anywhere. If combined with the landing craft, our ability to capture sites here would be vastly increased. I don't want to go into them now because they are still very vulnerable to fire from the pulsar. I don't want to move the radar vehicle either. We need to see here and we might lose those boats. But I'm worried about this. It's a huge area here that we can't see anything. Very high probability that it has some kind of enemy stronghold location. We will be keeping at least one infantry unit here to protect the headquarters. It produces energy for our needs here. And it's probably our only energy being produced. No, construction vehicle, demon, troll, fuel vehicle, ammo vehicle, transport vehicle. Ooh, this is the crystals are aldinium. This is the material I was talking about. You can manufacture these and then transport them to another location to produce things, but there's not much point doing it here for now. Might want to produce something though. I don't see any way the enemy could threaten this position. Not now. Might as well put that energy to some good use. I'm sort of interested in making more buggies. They're relatively cheap and you can use them to soften up targets quite well. And they have great mobility. So on the next turn we can move it up. I'll make 2 buggies and is there one to make? A ranger might be worthwhile. So 2 buggies and a ranger produced. You have a... Let's do this then. Need to get this vehicle on a road. Okay, this should be... yeah, we still have half of the army not moved. We can't push through here, that just isn't gonna happen. Well, we could do this. Basically, sacrifice someone to attack the mine. It's a suicide job. But the benefit is that it has no more shots, so now we can just move anything next to it and attack it to death. It'll drain our ammunition, but we can push through it. I still think we're going to be moving our troops away. There will very likely be an attack from this direction. So let's see what happens. Yeah, we'll lose the Patrick set. Well, maybe not. The samurai blocked the road quite efficiently there. And the pulsar can't shoot at them. They're putting some... yeah, we'll lose it. They're putting some pressure on us. Nothing too severe. Minor units lost. Another computer. I'm worried about the green. Yeah, the green is down there clearly. So... heavy rain. These areas might become totally impassable. We can destroy the pulsar on this round. Problem is the samurai. Anyone staying there will get pummeled by it. Ooh, shit, I didn't realize that. The landing vehicle could have taken control of that mine and used it against the enemy. Wasted opportunity. It probably won't make too much of a difference here though, so it's good to learn these things early on. No tracks destroyed. You... We'll try to get a kill out of that tracks. This is good. We'll move into black. Don't want to attack. Let's get the buggies out. Not sure where to go with these. Having a quick recon capture unit here would be very beneficial to us. Let's put it in the train for now. Capturing that might not be a bad idea, even though we can't really hold, we can't use it to fire. It's still blocking our way. And if we change it to our control, it will be blocking their way. Either way, we need to get rid of their artillery. It's too dangerous. The samurai will slaughter the Vader. I'm not too concerned about that. We only need one. I'm wondering, should I attack from this or go around? There might be targets here worth taking too. Blah blah blah. Choices. Going to actually attack the buggy. It's basically to force it away. Well, it's going to retreat anyway. Not quite sure where to go. You definitely need to leave. Problem with attacking that patrol boat is that we can't get a kill from it. Maybe we can if we attack with this one, but this one has cargo, so I'm not too keen on using it to attack like that. Let's see what we can do with this. This isn't a great move, in in my opinion. But I wanted to see if I can immediately use up the mine. So we're gonna do it. What I'm interested in doing is blocking at least some access to these so they're not so vulnerable. We're still gonna suffer. Okay, I think I'll attack the patrol boat. The benefit is that it's going to pull back. At least very likely. So Samurai on its own might not have enough firepower to destroy the Vader. We'll see, we'll see. It's not a catastrophic loss if we lose it. I'll send the radar vehicle down here. We can't see anything, and there's clearly the green has forces here. Repair train. Yeah, there's no real enemy forces here. Okay, I guess it's time to attack. Not much else we can do. Getting rid of the buggy. Yep. We actually get rid of it. We can. What are these guys protecting? From what it looks like here, there's something there, definitely. Might even be on the other side there. Possible locations there, there. I'm not too familiar with reading the map, but there's definitely something there. It might be just a location on the map that doesn't actually contain anything, but it potentially can. Especially since we know the green has units here somewhere. I'm moving the radar vehicle in this direction. We need to see them before we stumble on them. Okay. Yeah, it's very likely that there's a location. And we're lucky at all, we can probably take control of it on the next turn. We don't have much energy, so I'm inclined to not build anything new. We're gonna build lay rails. We don't really have a need to go there, but we have 20 construction blocks on this, and it expands the mobility and range our armored train can attack, so there's no reason. We can also just build it to go here. Same with the roads, one hex at a time. Yeah, that's it. Okay. Things are going mostly like we expected. We are gonna lose later though. Oh no. Managed to keep both safe. That's good. It's not a huge deal, we can build more, but there's always a time limit, so you can't... If you take sufficient casualties, there's no way you can recover from them. Okay. At least it's only weak units. But it's capturing units. Yeah, the environment is getting worse and worse. Yeah, we can't move there anymore. Well, we do have the troll here and the cannon, so I'm not worried about losing these sides, but our supply units, I guess, are vulnerable here. I think we'll use a samurai to finish up the buggy. We'll continue pushing forward with these. They don't move much in these conditions. Lay reels. Yeah. A few typos here and there, who cares? We need to kill that APC. It's starting to be very experienced. It's a good way to get some initial experience for the buggies. Heal. Fill up the troll. He was already out of his main weapon ammunition. Now we do have to pull back with these. Well, I don't want to lose them for nothing. We did make... There's one big downside to what we were doing here. And that's it. Now the enemy can kill the virus and get a lot of experience from it from basically no risk. Wait. The weather really is a huge problem. Ranger down. And we're out of ammunition, yes. We can't attack anything here either. Two energy for material, so this is more of a restocking station. It's dangerous to take control of it now because I don't see anything what's here. On the other hand, I guess we'll just have to leave it be. At least for now. Yeah, we might also give the enemy opportunity to go in there. I think I'll move the super virus out of here. I just want it to block this. That should be good enough. It's a huge risk to move the ranger anywhere near here. But I guess we might as well take a peek. We might lose it, certainly, but that happens. Okay, let's go. Nothing there. Good. Good. Now the computer can't do much either. Terrain is too bad. I'm glad it's an annoyance for him too. We should have enough firepower to kill the ranger. Okay, during severe weather last night, important installations were destroyed. Among these was a bridge. Beware of changed conditions as a result of this. Okay, where did the bridge was destroyed? Where? Where? I'm not seeing it. Maybe it means somewhere there. Well, either way, you're dead. I'm glad I didn't. That's fine. I'm moving the mine out of their range so they can't milk it for experience. I don't think the computer does that, but you never know. I don't see any reason not to take control of this now. Crap. Ooh, we still have one tank left. That was close. Loose call. Okay, we want to attack the infantry there. Hopefully he won't have too many units left. And a troll. Can barely move here. That's 2 extra energy we're getting each turn. I am somewhat curious what the hell, where the hell are these coming from? The center seems to be here. But we need to refuel before going there. We're on the raid. Okay, mostly things have actually gone quite well. I am interested in taking a look here. What the hell is here? If there's nothing there, I'll probably just go here and repair. Okay, the southern armies seem to have things in control. We certainly have got a lot of heavily wounded units, but we also got experienced units that can definitely handle something like this. We're laying more riddles here. I'll push forward. Action. Okay. The construction vehicle can't really move on its own, so I'll have to bring it here to these tracks. So for now, we can't do much. These two can handle one demon. And you need to keep pushing forward. Not a lot of good targets here. can I? Can't do much. Can the train repair me? Yes. Can probably repair the Patricks too. That would be great, otherwise it's going to get killed when the other boat comes back. Not a lot of great things that we can build. Be another construction vehicle. Or more support vehicles. I don't know. Ooh, Demon destroyed. It moved blindly into an area where 2 units ambushed it. And we lost a Vader. Shit. We lost 2 demons with it. So that was a nasty loss. More importantly, I guess Patrick is now very dangerous that they have. It's probably in full condition, not quite, but it's very experienced. That's that thing. Filling her up. Taking a look. What the hell is here? Someone has to go in there. Yeah, the buggies, now that they have a little bit of experience, can handle all of these minor units without any kind of effort. So take a look, what the hell is here? A radar vehicle. What are you radaring? I actually have a side here, or probably this if it's anything, or either way I can't see it being all that useful for us. Okay, our buggies in this direction are also getting into pretty good shape. are in a bit of a bad situation here. Well, the combination of the Vader and the Patrick should be enough to getting rid of him. Have the energy to produce more units. I'm inclined to produce another Vader. Yeah, Troll. A Ranger first. I don't want to use up all my energy. Just to get something, sort of an invasion troop going in the northern direction. Oh crap. Oh, they had an armor train too. Yeah, we can get rid of the Patricks now. Very nice. It seems like the green computer basically has that radar unit left, and that's all he has. Weather is improving. Yeah, this is a site. Bandits. Something Inversec. It's probably German. Bandits. That was our problem. We'll certainly get rid of him. They're allied with the Red, so it does provide visibility for the enemy. We're simply not gonna just leave him here. I want to use the patrol boat to see what the hell is here. Ah, more greens. There's likely a structure here. We could repair this, but I don't see if there's any point. There's no enemies here. So to that extent, it's a wasted effort. Need to get rid of his armor train. They're very valuable. Once they get the experience up, they're extremely mobile and hard to get rid of. So we want to prevent that from ever happening. A samurai should be able to finish things up. This is very good for us. Very good indeed. You can go back. Have a road construction vehicle. Yes. On the next turn we can build a rail here and here. We could build one extra slot there to move units over. Not sure I'm gonna bother with that. I want the scout here. Proper scout. Okay. There's definitely a location there. This is our main goal, and here there should be a factory, or I think it's here. This seems a more likely place. We do have to keep in mind that there is a time limit here. Can't just fudge about. Could produce more units. Yeah, let's put another ranger. Yeah, I'll fix this. I don't want to leave a unit there sitting around. If we lose that for some unknown reason at some point, that's a huge catastrophe for us. We can also refill and resupply the mine. So it might provide a very useful blocking tool for us. Okay, let's see what you have. Ooh, it's sending a few units our way, but it doesn't seem to have all that much left anymore. I do need to check that. We're on turn 7, 26 turns left. Oh, excuse me. 26 turns overall, so we've waited quite a number of them. It doesn't even produce anything to us, but I don't want the enemy to have any locations in their control. We're just gonna finish up killing this bastard and then move on. The weather might go bad for us again at any moment, so we do have to be a little bit careful. Refilling the mine. Now it can move again. But it's still useless unless it gains ammunition. I want to take a closer look. What's here? Gone. 1 energy, 2 material each turn. It's a fairly inconsequential place. We might make an effort to capture it though. Yeah, ooh, we can move buggies in here, that's good. This is good. That means proper combat capability. Since these are somewhat experienced, not a minor thing. Definitely enough to handle minor infantry units. And capturing. But I'm not sure where should I. Yeah, I'll think we'll attack here first. Okay, things are going fairly well for us. First things first, let's lay some track, or reels here. I guess we'll just keep shooting as they come. The extra experience is always welcome. We're getting to have very experienced buggies at this point. We're reaching a point where we can probably start destroying entire units with a single shot. I'm going to use this Vader to get that bars for our side, so it stops blocking the crossroad there. Train. Do you have anything? I think to recall that I put some units in here at some point. Go take a look. Ooh. So there's another miner site here. I'm not sure how useful that is. I guess it's another place where we can restock our supplies. Just doing a quick check on fuel situation. There's some value in producing extra units because even a single attack on here will wipe out our ability to refuel our units. So relying heavily just on a single unit is going to fail sooner or later. Nothing spectacular happened. I'll say it here though. Good to say from time to time. Just in case. So now that we have poked out their eyes, my sister was able to effect her escape from a village named Gan. You might wish to acquaint yourself with an interesting rumor about an old monument on the road to Giltau. It relates to an old weather-beaten ruin said to be located a few sectors southwest of the monument. According to the rumors, it contains valuable secret, but as yet there is no evidence that there is any substance to these conjectures. I'm guessing it gives, yeah, basically it gives the location of this site. Oh, that's, good advice. A bit too late at this point. Running out of fuel. And landing. We can't take control of any of the buildings, that's for certain. We'll just retake it immediately. I wonder if I can shoot them without them being able to fire back. Yes, I can. Refill the mine. These super viruses are very durable. 450 armor. What I'm hoping is to load one in Vader, basically going here, maybe even attacking the factory, then blocking one of the 3 entrances, preferably one facing where the enemy could recapture it and block it with a mine. It doesn't have to last there forever, but it sort of ensures that we can capture a site and keep it for a turn, so we won't lose any of our units in any kind of counter-offensive. Very low on energy. Better not build anything for a turn. More reels. Do I want that? I don't think I do. Well, I might. Yeah, let's attack. Do we have anything on us? Yeah, the mine. Well, we'll put it there. It'll prevent enemy movements quite effectively just by existing there. And first you need to go after it will get harmed quite severely. This samurai tank is now very, very dangerous. Very, very, very dangerous. Same with the Anaconda. Starting to reach those experience levels where there's a significant power difference between fresh units and it. Oh shit. No, 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 no. Fudge. I wasn't thinking and now I'm dead. So we lost one of our buggies to lip conscious. At least we had a good view of what to expect there. That was a very stupid thing to do. Why you have recon units? You recon with them. That's 2 more energy each turn. That's another place where we can do a little bit of repair resupply work. More importantly, I think it's less energy they have to produce new units. I don't know how I could have managed to fudge things up so badly. Amateur move. We should have, yeah, we have trolls with us. Okay, moving on. We would build another construction vehicle, we could open up a new front here. I'm not sure if that's worthwhile though. It's not a terrible idea, but not worthwhile either. Yeah, moving on. We're leaving these here in the hopes that we might be able to ferry them over with the Vader. The enemy isn't doing much. Basically holding out a defensive pattern. And it's not going to do anything ever again, at least the green one. Gone is ours. Another 1 point of energy. It's not a lot, but they do stack up. In the Vader you go. I think the Vader is full at the moment. Mines really aren't very mobile, and that's probably a good thing. Yeah, we're running out of fuel here. What the hell do we construct next? I guess more rails. Ooh, they have a artillery gun there. So next expecting that. That's a problem. Big goddamn problem. Ooh, a radar installation. I'm not too keen on repairing these recon units. They're not that expensive. And if our serious units attacks them, it doesn't matter if they have full health, they'll die anyway. I'll try to put some pressure here because it might force changes happening here. At least I want to see what to expect here. There's definitely a line of defense here, but it might be basically totally optional for us. Don't want to get too close as long as the artillery unit is there. Going. At a moment's notice we can move a great distance and capture anything if there's something there to capture. Overall, things look fairly good. They definitely have the numbers advantage. We have the experience, and their units are spread around, while ours are very concentrated. Running out of gas with the patrol boat. We'll keep the even here. And more heavy rainfall, probably. We can't do too much from here. Problem is, if I actually move the mine here, I'll use most of the gas. There definitely seems to be a demand for another fuel truck. I'll build another construction vehicle too, just to finish up this. Okay, let's take a peek. What's here? That's probably our target. But we're not gonna survive it though. Yeah, but it's good to know what to really expect here. They're mainly just holding position. That's odd. Yeah, I don't recall what we have in these. Hmm. We're expecting heavy rainfall. That means anyone not on road will have a high chance of getting stuck. Samurai is here too. Or maybe it pulled back. I don't know. We should have enough firepower to take it out. But barely. And we have no way to repair, so we do need to finish building this bridge here. That way we can go here and restock. Yeah. When you have nothing better to do, lay more rails. Well, let's see what happens. We're not making much progress at the moment. Ooh, the ranger might survive. That's a big problem for the enemy if it does. Oh shit. Everything turned to crap again. Oh, we knew that. For God's sakes. It really isn't moving at all on these bad weather conditions. You need a refill. I think we're going to try to push through this room. Very nice indeed. Now the pulsar is vulnerable. And it's gone. we have an extremely high experienced samurai too here. Yeah. Our position is definitely getting better and better. Yeah, we can't lay any tracks here. Conditions are too bad. Can repair you though, and probably refuel too. And you're on your way. Another highly experienced samurai tank. We could just, if we go there with the train, we'll just get it destroyed. First things first. Yeah, the samurai is the bigger threat. No longer. Okay, we handled that quite nicely. Oh crap. You're running out of fuel. Everyone's running out of fuel. Question is, do we want to try to end the mission now? Certain chance. I think this was our main objective, and I don't see why not. Why not try to invade? The goal isn't to plow through all enemies. The goal is to go for the mission objective. So. You have completed your mission successfully. Punch through and then sort of flank the enemy positions. Ooh, we got a marine experience point. We want more marine experience points because very high experience naval units are extremely dangerous, especially when we are starting to enter into cruiser battleship line of units. And I do mean they have something like firing range of 8 hexes and they'll annihilate everything goddamn thing they hit at that thing. So yeah, again, battleships can be extremely powerful. Aircraft carriers too, things like that, submarines. So marine experience and air force experience is something I think we have to give an effort to gaining more. We're not reusing the army experience too at the moment, but there's a limit how much you can really use it at times, and these are the early missions, so I'm sort of, there's not much need to use it. But yeah, that mission went fairly well.